This is our kettlebell or dumbbell deadlift. And this movement works a lot better with the kettlebell. It's a lot easier to kind of hold on to and to work with. But we really like the kettlebell deadlift or the dumbbell deadlift as a starting point for building to a stronger deadlift or moving prior to moving to a barbell. It's safer, we can use less weight. It gives us an opportunity to focus on form. And what we'll do is we'll have Janelle do a few reps where she is facing the camera so you can see what we're looking for in terms of foot and knee position. And then we'll have her rotate 90 degrees so that we can see from the side what's happening with her hips. So Janelle's going to stand over the kettlebell actually so that it's between her feet. And to bring herself down, or before she brings herself down, if we take a look at her feet, their hip width are just a little bit wider, and you can actually turn your toes in by a couple of degrees. For the most part, we'd like to have feet fairly parallel when we are working through our deadlift, or at least a conventional deadlift. So Janelle's going to come down by pushing her butt back, and then letting her knees bend and coming on down. She'll grab the kettlebell. She's going to wrap her hands fully in there so she's got a good strong grip. And the next thing she does before she even goes to lift up, is she's going to create tension through her upper back and across the space between and just below her rib cage. So for Janelle, it's really where her sports bra is sitting. Those are going to be muscles that she uses to stabilize. And then go ahead and press through the feet, come on up. Great. And butt back and go down, and back up. And Janelle is going all the way to the floor, and if that feels good, then that's fine. However, if you start to realize that the low back is starting to feel off, or you're losing connection through your hips and your hamstrings, you can't feel your body anymore, you don't have to go all the way to the ground. Come on down, and we'll leave it there. And then why don't you turn 90 degrees and let's face to your right. Perfect. So let's take a look at Janelle's setup here again. So feet are parallel hip width, kettlebell is between the feet. Janelle's going to stick her butt back and come on down. Then I'm going to be really mean and make her stay here for a couple seconds. And what you're going to start to see is her left hamstring will probably start to twitch, because it does for most people. Janelle's got a nice long spine. We can see a tiny little bit of curvature here actually coming in. What we wouldn't want to see is kind of the cat back. Will you go into cat spine for me? Other way? There we go. If you know that you look like this, or someone has told you this is what you look like, rule 1 is don't go so far to the ground. Rule 2 is start lighter and maybe even elevate the kettlebell or the dumbbell up off the floor. So go ahead and take care of this. So Janelle is now generating strength all the way from her shoulders through her glutes, and she's going to come on up. Great. And butt goes back and comes down. So what I want you guys to notice is how much her hips are moving and how little there is happening in the knees. Knees are bending a little bit as she comes down. We'll make this the last one. Great. There is our kettlebell deadlift. And if we don't have access to a kettlebell, we can do this with the dumbbell as well. Why don't we make that transition, bring the dumbbell in. And in this case, we can do this a couple of different ways. I actually really like to turn this dumbbell up on its end so that it's upright. Because now Janelle is going to treat the dumbbell just like she did the kettlebell. She'll stand over top of it, work her fingers underneath the edges, generate strength and stability through that upper back, stay connected to her low back and to her hips, and then stand on up. Butt goes back, comes on down. Fantastic. Let's just do one more, please. There we are. And that is our deadlift executed either with a kettlebell or a dumbbell.